August 19th, Thursday. As I yawn for must be the 100th time, I give my neck and shoulders a good rub. They ache with a heavy dullness. I like to think that I can take more than your average Joe, but apparently even I'm worn out. Is Ami still asleep? It's already noon, but it looks like Ami hasn't moved since I brought her here. I'm sure she's just really tired, but if this is more than just sleep, then I'll have to call a doctor. I got a text. Earlier I sent out messages saying that Ami is safe. It's probably someone replying to that. Hazuki doesn't hide her happiness. Her message makes it crystal clear that she desperately wants to see Ami. Apparently Hazuki is still under house arrest. There's no reply from Amanome. He probably hasn't recovered yet. Bon just says that's great, which is pretty much what I had expected he'd say. Rose is very interested in how I was able to save Ami from the mirror. I guess that's the sort of thing that would make a supernatural specialist like her interested. Ue is extremely worried about Ami's condition. She says she's got time this evening, so she'll swing by the Black Rabbit. I sent a text to Natsumi, who's still unconscious in the hospital, so naturally there's no reply. She was the one who was most desperate to get Ami back, so it sucks that she can't hear the news. Big brother. Ami, are you feeling okay? Yeah. Did you save me? Yeah, kinda. Relax, you're safe now. Big bro. Ami starts crying. Then she launches herself into my arms and breaks into sobbing. Thanks. Brother. She stands there for a while, crying. Hey, we beat the game! So any moment now the credits will start rolling, right? You okay now, Ami? Yeah. She wipes away her tears and grins. If she can smile, then she's probably alright. Hey, Ami, can you tell me what happened? If it's too hard for you, it can wait, but... No, it's fine. I can talk about it. Yeah? Okay then. What do you want to know about when you disappeared? What happened the night you disappeared? You mean, what happened when we got back to your place after we almost got run over by that van? Yeah. I heard a scream and rushed to the bathroom, but there was no one there. Kakuya suddenly appeared in the mirror. I was shocked, and then she just dragged me in. Why'd Kakuya abduct you? She said it was because I lost her game. Because I didn't give an offering to Yuri. The telemetry scene of Ami's headphones I saw before. Yuri Takamura's voice asked Ami to offer her flowers. That was probably Kakuya's doing. Do you want to know about something else? The Realm of the Dead. You were in the Realm of the Dead the whole time, yeah? What exactly is that place like? How should I put it? Ami tilts her head in thought. My head felt kind of fuzzy. Like I couldn't ever really tell if I was awake or just dreaming. And I never got hungry even though I never ate anything while I was there. That's not a lot of information. Sorry, big brother. I don't really understand it either. Do I know about something else? Was Kakuya always with you? No, not always, just sometimes. She'd talk with me and play with me. What'd she talk about? I think she only ever talked about you. Me? She asked me a bunch of questions, like about your past, hobbies, favorite games. I guess she was interested in me because I survived her games. Oh, yeah, Ami. Did Kakuya say anything about that NG thing? No, she never said anything about it. I was curious too, so I asked her, but she didn't tell me. Did she say anything else that caught your attention? Actually, do you know anything about the Demon Tsukuyomi? No, I've never heard of it before. What is it? I don't know. I just remember Kakuya talking about it. The Demon Tsukuyomi. That has an ominous ring to it. Is it another spirit? Do I know about something else? Nah, that's everything I needed to know. Based on her responses, Ami seems to be her normal self. I was worried she might have some effects from being in the realm of the dead, but I guess not. If that's the case, she can probably handle the news about Aunt Natsume. I'll have to tell her at some point anyway. Better do it sooner rather than later. Hey, Ami. I gotta tell you something about Aunt Natsume. What about Mom? Just stay calm for this, alright? She's in the hospital right now. Kakuya got her somehow while she was trying to save you. I know. Seriously? Yeah, Kakuya told me. Probably just to scare me. She looks like she's about to cry, but she's doing a good job of holding it in. She probably doesn't want to worry me. If I were all alone, I probably would have cried. But I have you, so I'm okay. Ami.
こちらクルセモモ。あなたの背後霊は今日も元気にしてる?
Momo Kurose is here. How's your guardian angel today? How are you doing, Ami? And Light too. Hazuki, what are you doing here? I wanted to see Ami so bad I couldn't take it anymore, so I came. I'm so glad you're safe, Ami. Momo, I wanted to see you too. You were helping my brother, right? Yes, exactly. I worked with Light all for your sake. Liar, you did it because you're so interested in spirits. And what's with that outfit anyway? It's a treat for Ami, obviously. That's why I broke out. Hey, what do you mean you broke out? Ever since the agency learned I was going out at night, they've had me under strict surveillance. But today there was an opening after my photo shoot. So I jumped at the chance and escaped. You're gonna be in trouble for that later. Yes, indeed. But I couldn't just sit there waiting. We must bring down the curtain on the spirit-invested stage. That is the grave duty bestowed upon Momo Kurose, the occult idol. Momo! Ami's back safe and sound. There are still major problems that need to be dealt with, but I want to celebrate Ami's return for at least one day. I let out a big yawn, unsure what to do now that I actually had time to myself for a change. Your yawning made me start yawning. How long are you gonna stay in that outfit? Ue'll be here soon. Ue is that policewoman, right? What business does she have here? She's worried about Ami's condition, so she wants to check on her. I glance at the door to the kitchen. Ami's napping in there right now. She seemed fairly energetic, but I'm sure she's exhausted. I see. Then I'll change to normal wear. There we go. So we're just waiting around? Want to kill some time? Yeah. Who's been watering the plants? The mahogany bar counter is so well polished that I can see my reflection in it. Behind it are shelves lined with bottles. Anything up here? The wall further inside has a big plasma TV mounted onto it. The door on the left leads to the bathroom and the right goes to the kitchen. The room Ami's napping in is in the kitchen. If I know anybody, I think she was something on the menu. People like tender meat, after all. There's a writing desk and bookshelves. Not normal to see these in a bar. Aunt Natsume is a horror author, and this is where she writes when she's in the bar. Light, what's that book? It looks kind of suspicious. Huh? Was that book there before? On top of the desk is an old-fashioned book bound with string. The book's slightly faded cover is scarlet, save for a white rectangle with the author and title. Nagoshi no Gi by Yakumo Miroku. Why is one of Yakumo Miroku's books here? Isn't Miroku... Yeah, why is there an apostrophe there? Isn't Miroku that children's author you mentioned? Yeah, that has to be a typo. The guy who was killing little girls? Yeah. The maniac who kidnapped girls and turned them into dolls and left them in his mansion. was Yakumo Miroku, and that title, Nagoshi no Gi. I feel like I've heard that somewhere before. That's right, it was Aunt Natsume. She said it on the phone before she collapsed. I went home and looked through Miroku's old works, and it's part of Nagoshi no Gi, the realm of the dead. The reason Miroku victimized those girls, his relationship with Kakuya. If I read this, I might be able to find out. Nagoshi no Gi is a short story featuring a certain man as the protagonist. For generations, the man's family performed a rite called the Nagoshi no Gi. The rite was meant to seal a doll-shaped spirit by the name of Kaguya. Kaguya played with humans using various games and stole their lives and consciousness. But the man's ancestor, who was a spirit medium, caught Kaguya and sealed her in a certain place. He sealed her inside a mirror in a world known as the Realm of the Dead. The Nagoshi no Gi is a ceremonial rite used to keep Kaguya sealed inside the mirror. When a special doll filled with spiritual power is given to Kaguya as a playmate, Kaguya becomes satisfied for about 10 years, until the doll loses its power. Every 10 years the doll must be recharged with energy and offered back to Kaguya. That was the duty given to the man's family, who descended from that spirit medium. After his father's death, the man was also going to inherit that right, as was his family's custom. As long as the rite continued peacefully, Kaguya would never appear in the real world again. Or at least, that's how it should have been. But the man lost his spiritual powers in an accident before he had any successors. And because of that, the Nagoshi no Gi was unable to be performed. If Kaguya's seal was released, there would be many victims. The man was bound by his duty and devised an alternate method. He took drastic steps to find something to replace his lost powers. The Nagoshi no Gi he devised was to take living girls, make them into dolls, and offer them to Kaguya in the realm of the dead. The pain, regrets, and grudges held by the girls would be a substitute for his spiritual powers. Just as the man hoped, Kakuya was delighted and remained in the mirror. So they changed the name right there. The man had turned the Nagoshi no Gi into a blood-soaked ritual. Nevertheless, the man continued to fulfill his duty, for that was the fate of all those born into that household. I had to pause after that part. I think about the bizarre ritual described in the book. If this isn't just fiction, but was based on reality instead, then were Miroku's murders, were they done to seal Kakuya? Once every 10 years, Miroku killed a girl and made her into a doll in order to maintain the seal. But then Miroku died, and now Kakuya is free. I don't know exactly what happened, but the seal must have failed. I keep reading and find details on the rite and the realm of the dead. One part of it says, if Kakuya opens a path to the realm of the dead in a mirror, it can be reopened by joining mirrors. Aunt Natsume must have read this. I read all the way to the end, but nothing else sounds particularly helpful. It doesn't even say what NG is. Damn, what a waste. I slam the book shut and shove it back into the bookshelf. That's a natural reaction to a book like that. Sorry I'm late. I'm expecting big things from you today. So you're Miss Ue? Light told me about you. It's nice to meet you. I'm Kaoru Hazuki. Yeah, I know about you. Banana Kurose. No, it's Momo, not Banana. Just a reminder, Momo is Peach. But wait, how'd you know? Don't underestimate the police, Missy. Before I took Light in, I did a little investigating on the people around him. Light, we have customers? Ami steps out from where she was sleeping. Seems all the noise woke her up. She looks up at Ue curiously since she's never met her. So you're Ami, huh? Your brother told me everything. I'm glad you're safe. You don't feel strange or anything, do you? No, I'm fine. I'm just a little tired and sleepy. That's so. You might be suffering from mild dysautonomia after all you went through. Hey, Light, you should get her checked at a hospital. I can arrange an appointment for her. You could look a bit more concerned right now. You're her brother, ain't ya? You don't have to worry so much. I'm fine, really, so... Don't be like that, Ami. Just do it for our sakes, okay? Yeah, okay. I'll go in for an examination just for you. That decides it. Then let's get going before they stop seeing patients for the day. Light, did you already tell her about Natsume? Yeah, I told her. Yeah? Then let's go visit her while we're at it, too. I'm sure she'd be relieved if Ami came to see her. Yeah. We all leave the bar. Ue leads us over to the hospital where Aunt Natsume is staying. After visiting her, Ami goes in for her own examination. They decide to keep her at the hospital overnight for the exam. That night, after hospital visiting hours are over, we return to Kisoji Station. A pleasant breeze blows through the area. It's nice and cool out tonight. Are you worried about Ami, Light? I checked to make sure the hospital room had no mirrors and a nurse is keeping watch on her. She'll be fine, yeah? Yeah. I don't like taking my eyes off her, but she'll probably be fine for now. If Kakuya's gonna kidnap her again, she'd have her play a game first. If you're that worried about her, you can go see her first thing in the morning. Anyway, I'm heading home. Tomorrow's gonna be busy and I want to get some sleep. I'm gonna go see a forensic researcher and verify that report on the cause of the fire. The killer Peach did that, yeah? Let me know if you find anything. I'm not supposed to show investigation material to outsiders, though. You're seriously gonna try and pull that card now? You got me there. I'll contact you tomorrow. See ya. Ue disappears toward the ticket gates. Huh? Where'd Hazuki go? She was just here. Guess I'll look for her. The cops inside look busy answering the phones. I should quickly move on before I make eye contact with any of them. Kisoji Station. It's not the big city, but this place can get pretty hectic at times. I don't see anyone at the bus stop. It's a building by the station with offices and cram schools. Looks like people are still inside at this hour. A few of the rooms still have lights on. Horrible. Hazuki comes walking back from over there. Did Ue leave? I didn't get to say goodbye. What were you doing? The agency figured out that I escaped. I got a call from the boss man, so I just apologized and cursed at him. Is that gonna be alright? It'll be fine. I work like 24/7, 365, so they can't get mad at me for taking a break every once in a while. If you have that attitude, the agency will fire you. They can't do that. Momo Kurosei is the most popular idol they've got. Yeah, but like, who knows about the future? Momo Kurosei is soaring right up the charts right now. With the Y2K bug, people are interested in occult and doomsday type stuff. But you're not interested in the occult just for your job, right? Yeah, I've always been interested in it. Started for me when I was 6 and I saw a legendary Tsuchinoko snake in the yard. Liar. I'm telling you, I really saw one. After that, I got interested in cryptids, aliens, psychic powers, and stuff. I don't know too much about the Tsuchinoko. Like, the Tsuchi part means earth. It's supposed to mean, like... I guess it's some sort of, like, earth parasite type thing, based on its name. The only places I know it pops up in video game-wise, I'm sure there's many, but the only ones that I know of are Snake Eater, Metal Gear Solid 3, and then one appears in Roddy Out of Stories. So I know it's like a snake type thing. Urban legends are what's hot right now, though. That's right. I've got a legend I want to investigate. Would you help me, Light? Seriously? Whoa, you look pretty uninterested. But too bad, I've already decided that you're gonna help. Alright, let's head straight to the site. I should have saved Amanome instead. Hazuki excitedly pulls me away from the station. We're heading in the direction of my apartment, but we're taking a different road. I think I've been down this way before. We finally arrive at a familiar-looking graveyard. I half expect a ghost to pop out at us. Okay, since we're here, let's say hi to Yuri. I want to tell her that we got Ami back. We walk further into the dusky graveyard. When we get to Yuri Takamura's grave, I follow Hazuki's example and press my palms together. Yuri, I kept my promise. Ami's back. Okay, that should do it. Now to investigate that urban legend. Here we are.
こちらクルセモモ。あなたの背後霊は今日も元気にしてる？
Momo Kurosei is here. How's your guardian angel today? This is a task more well suited to Momo. Yeah, whatever, do what you want. So is there something in that graveyard? Nope, the graveyard is unrelated. My objective is the vending machine. The vending machine, huh? She probably means that one. Looks like an ordinary vending machine to me. Actually, that vending machine has a scary rumor going around about it. 3 years ago, a girl lost her lover in an accident. So she went to the place where he died and was going to kill herself with some powdered poison. To drink the poison, she bought a drink from that vending machine there. But she hit the jackpot and got a second drink for free. Except it was wasted on a girl who'd already made up her mind to commit suicide. She drank the poison and died. After that, a certain rumor started circulating about that vending machine. They said if you drank the free second drink you get when you hit the jackpot, you'd die soon. And in fact, once a couple bought some drinks from there and hit the jackpot. And the instant the guy drank the second drink, he coughed up blood and died apparently. And that guy's corpse was found to have the same poison that the girl used to commit suicide. That's how the rumor goes anyway. So tonight I want to see if it's true. I didn't notice the last time I got a drink from here, but apparently it has a jackpot function. In other words, we gotta hit the jackpot on that vending machine, yeah? Yeah, exactly. But there's one problem. What's that? Many people have already tried it and no one has ever hit the jackpot. One hero even spent $100 trying it. What an idiot. So I came up with an idea. Maybe it has to be a couple buying drinks to be able to hit the jackpot. Yeah, that one victim did it with his girlfriend. And if the ghost of the dead girl is haunting this vending machine, maybe she gets jealous of happy couples and dispenses a cursed drink. Yeah, sounds like what a vengeful ghost would do, alright. Definitely should have saved Amanome. So, Light, would you act like my boyfriend so I can investigate it? Should have saved Amanome. That face is saying do whatever. Now that we've come this far, I'm making you help whether you like it or not. Alright, want to begin our investigation? Okay, Light. After we get close to the vending machine, you gotta act like we're a couple. Hazuki walks ahead of me. Man, what have I got myself into? It's up to me whether I want to take this seriously. Even if I fail, it'll only mean the investigation was a bust and Hazuki will just be disappointed. It's no big deal, I'll just do whatever. I catch up to Hazuki and hold her hand as we walk to the vending machine. Hey, hero? I'm thirsty. Hazuki speaks flirtatiously. I've never heard her talk like that before. She's an idol after all, so I guess this is the kind of thing she's used to. Okay, how should I respond? Warning. Same, Kaoru. Right? Hazuki grins. Hey, hero? It's super quiet here, huh? Yeah, it is. Regular people don't really come here in the middle of the night. So you're saying there's no one looking? We should take advantage of that. Hazuki starts leaning on me. put my arm around her shoulder and give her a friendly hug around the shoulder. Hazuki seems happy in my arms. She steps away from me and then looks around. What was that noise? I think it came from the graveyard. It can't be. A ghost? Don't worry about it. Oh, sorry. I have to focus on our date right now, huh? She managed to remember the act. Thanks, hero. We stay by the vending machine for a while and act like we're dating. Then... Want something to drink, Kaoru? I'll have whatever you have, hero. Alright, I'll go buy something. I walk up to the vending machine and slip some coins into the slot. I hit the button for a random sports drink. After the can falls down, the panel next to the coin slot starts flashing. 7. 7. 7! Jackpot! Okay, there's 4 sevens apparently. The numbers all match. We hit the jackpot. Another can falls down. I take it out and... it looks like a normal sports drink. How did it go? I tell her we hit the jackpot and show her the second can. So our investigation was an overwhelming success. That vending machine is haunted. The fact that it reacted to a couple is all the proof we needed. She starts whooping it up. Maybe we just randomly happen to hit the jackpot. So what should I do with the second can? I wouldn't drink it if I were you. According to the rumors, you could die. I'll die if I drink it, huh? Down the hatch. Well, I won it, so I may as well drink it. What? I open the second can in front of Hazuki and pound it down in one gulp. I might be having a caffeine-induced heart attack. That hit the spot. What? What do you think you're doing? Throw it up this instant! Puke, now! Calm down, I feel fine. It means the rumor was just a rumor. I'm glad you're alive, hero, but I'm not really sure how I feel about this. So, does that finish up your investigation? Yep, I'm satisfied. And here we are.
ありがとう。
Thanks for tonight, Light. I had a lot of fun. That's good. And I even got a little excited. I thought I was used to filming love scenes and all that. She blushes a little, which is unlike her. So, was that a good diversion? What do you mean? You've been so busy and stressed out over Natsume and Kakuya, you know? I figured you need a little relaxation. Yeah, it was a good way to kill time. That's good. I hope we can end all this craziness before the end of summer break. Oh yeah. Is it really summer break right now? I've been so busy I totally forgot. Yeah, I totally get that. My concerts are on hold, so I've got more free time, but it'd typically be non-stop work for me. I like my job, so it's fine, but there are some parts of normal school life I really envy. I guess it's because my personal reality has been so messed up recently. Things like summer break and school that are normal for everyone else seem totally alien. After all this is finally over, will I even be able to return to my old life? Alright, I'm gonna head out. See you tomorrow afternoon. Let's go see Ami together. Are you going home? No, I can't do that. Agency might catch me again. I'm planning to stay with a senior coworker that I know pretty well. Want me to walk you there? Aw, you're so nice. We can at least walk to the station. I walk Hazuki to Kisoji Station and then head to my apartment. Okay, we can put the romantic hero crap away. Back to normal hero. Ditched me, huh? My apartment has a mirror that connects to the realm of the dead. Feels weird to sleep in a place with something like that sitting in it, but... after all I've gone through, this is nothing. Plus, I have a gun in the closet. I've survived all that for this long. I don't know about the other spirits, but Kakuya wants to play her game with me, so she probably won't harm me directly. That's what I've decided to think anyway. I realize it's a pretty bold stance to take. I eat some food, take a hot shower, and then start getting ready for bed. I think I'll be able to sleep well for once, and I chalk that up to the gun under my pillow. Actually, I probably should have checked the mirror. Oh well. Collapsed on the bed, I shut my eyes. Maybe because I haven't been getting much sleep, my consciousness quickly melts into the darkness. August 20th, Friday. I meet up with Hazuki around noon and we head to the hospital where Ami's staying. While Hazuki keeps Ami company, the doctor explains her diagnosis to me. Ami's body is healthy, but they found some small irregularities in her brainwaves. He mentioned something about alpha or beta waves, but I can't make sense of it. Well, as long as her gamma waves are down, that means she won't turn into Hulk, right? He says he wants to do a more thorough exam, so he'll be keeping Ami another night. Ami isn't happy to hear that, of course. Before evening, Hazuki and I return to Kisoji Station. When we leave the building, the summer sun blinding rays shine down on us. Ouch. The light's way too strong. I know how it feels to be a vampire now. Light, let's escape to the Black Rabbit before we get turned to ash. Yeah. At least I'm wearing sunglasses. We run to the Black Rabbit, hurrying as long as we flee from the sun. We crank up the air conditioning and pass the time drinking and talking about nothing. Ue's coming by tonight. Apparently she's got a verdict on that report on the cause of the fire. Sorry I'm late. Be patient, someone else has got the details. Feel awful. Middle-aged guys like me are not cut out for this heat. Hey, Light, looks like you're doing well. I'm sure you missed me yesterday. You were gone? You guys were working together? Yeah, well, I've been really curious about that report on the cause of the fire, too. So I got her to tell me the results early. But thanks to my curiosity, now I've got to do even more work. I make it a habit to use whoever's handy. Apparently this extra work is Ue is doing. So Bon and I will be taking our leave. I'd have loved to chat with you more, but if I don't hurry, I'll miss the bullet train. Where in the world are you going? Out west, on a business trip involving Killer Peach. Ue can give you more details. Let's go, Bon. See ya. Bon and Rose hurriedly leave. Wow, that was fast. Was that Lady Rose? I wanted to introduce myself. Well, hopefully that all goes well. It involves Killer Peach? What kind of order was it? Before then, I'll tell you more about this. Ue takes a familiar document out of her pocket. Here, I'll give it back to you. Fire report. I got a forensic researcher to check out the parts that were blackened and unreadable. As I assumed, it's about the fire at the Momoi department store. You mean that thing Killer Peach Okuyama talked about on the tape recorder? I'd never heard about it before. No surprise there, it happened 10 years ago already. 10 years ago is about the time I saw that mythical Tsuchinoko snake and awoke to the occult. This can't just be coincidence, maybe it's some kind of karmic fate. Impossible. Keep going, Miss Ue. So what kind of fire was it? Ue falls silent for a while and begins to speak in a hushed voice. Momoi Department Store was an old store in front of Shinza Station. 10 years ago a fire shut it down. Then the Sumi Group bought it, demolished it, and built a moon tower right on that very spot. So that's how they're related. That's probably why the floor of a department store appeared outside that elevator. It must be a supernatural effect caused by a spirit, like at the Muroku residence. The fire happened on the 5th floor in the toy department. The toy department caught fire. On the news, they speculated that an electrical malfunction in the lights caused it. What Whatever the cause was, more than 20 people lost their lives in that fire. Most of the victims were families. It was just before Christmas, so they'd probably come to buy presents. That's awful. At least, that's what was reported on the news 10 years ago. But that isn't the truth. That report made that very clear. The blackened parts had info on the true cause of the fire and the state of the scene. The true cause, huh? Yeah. On the floor at the scene of the incident, they found traces of gasoline. So it was arson. Exactly. The conditions of the scene leave no room for doubt. The news probably got fed some false info and the evidence got suppressed. Even this report is considered lost because of some accident. Now the question is, who was behind all that? Though you can probably guess based on what you heard from Okoyama's voice recorder. Okoyama was trying to ask Noboru Ishimaru, the president of the Sumi group, about the fire. She was probably suspicious about the truth behind the fire and Ishimaru's relation to it. Okoyama lost her husband and son in the fire. She went after Ishimaru to get revenge and was killed. If Killer Peach had the report on her, that means Okoyama must have found it somewhere. She was a member of the Diet, so she must have had connections to get it. That's some obsession. If she went to those lengths to get that report, she'd probably be the type to hold on after death. Her family died after all. I can't say I don't understand her fierce persistence to get to the truth. Something's kind of bugging me, though. The cause of the fire was arson, right? Did they ever figure out who set the fire? No, not yet. It wasn't written in the report either. But it must have been someone with one messed up head. What makes you say that? According to the report, there was a gun found at the scene of the fire, but most of the victims burned to death. If they wanted to kill them, they could have just shot them, but they specifically burned them. And most of the burnt corpses they found were chained together. Chains? What were those for? How should I know? The report lists some possibilities, maybe to restrain the victims or have them watch each other. And one that sounds pretty occult too. Occult? You gotta tell us about that one. Well, the arsonist must have been trying to play the Demon Tsukuyomi game. Wait, did you just say Demon Tsukuyomi? Actually, do you know anything about the Demon Tsukuyomi? No, I've never heard of it before. What is it? I don't know. I just remember Kakuya talking about it. I'm sure of it. Ami mentioned that earlier. What? A whisper comes from somewhere. It's time for a tale. Demon Tsukuyomi, please come here. So it's not over yet, huh? But this time it's different. The game always starts when Kakuya tells me the name of the spirit. But this time, Kakuya hasn't shown herself yet. Damn it. I have no idea what's going on. But maybe Kakuya has shown herself. Just a theory. I suddenly feel my consciousness drifting away and instinctively hold my head. What's wrong, Light? It's the curse. Kakuya's curse is back.
Maji?
Seriously? But you saved Ami! How should I know what Kakuya's deal is? All I know is I'm in serious trouble if I don't do something about this Demon Tsukuyomi by today. Oh? Yeah. Well, if we could do something about the spirit like we always do, then you should be fine. Miss Ue, tell us about the Demon Tsukuyomi game. Alright. Then I'll tell you what I know. Rumors of Demon Tsukuyomi. The Demon Tsukuyomi game was real popular with middle schoolers at the time. If you performed a certain ritual, supposedly, a ghost called the Demon Tsukuyomi would appear. And grant any wish. No one really knows what the Demon Tsukuyomi itself is supposed to be. Some say its name is taken from the Japanese god of the moon, Tsukuyomi. Apparently because it only shows up on nights when there's a moon. The concept is kind of similar to the Kokiri game or a Ouija board. don't know what Kokiri is offhand. I'm not gonna pull it up at the moment. Hopefully someone will leave a comment and I'll pin it for you guys. Hit that up. The Demon Tsukuyomi game ritual has to be done on a night when there's a moon. To summon him you need chains, something to burn, and 2 hand mirrors. First, you place the chain down like you're surrounding yourself. The area sectioned off by the chain is supposed to be like the altar for the ritual. Next, you take your offering and burn it in the altar. You can burn anything you want, but its value's gotta be proportional to the size of your wish. If your wish isn't granted, then it means the thing you burned wasn't valuable enough. Once you light the thing on fire, you gotta recite a spell to summon the Demon Tsukuyomi before it burns up. Demon Tsukuyomi, Demon Tsukuyomi, please come here. Demon Tsukuyomi, Demon Tsukuyomi, please grant my wish. Once you finish the spell, there's one last thing. You gotta use the 2 hand mirrors and join them together. Then the Demon Tsukuyomi will appear. And that's everything I know about it. Wow, I'd never heard that one before. I feel like I failed as an occult idol. Between the chains and the fire, it all lines up pretty well with that arson case. Which means the arsonist was trying to perform the Demon Tsukuyomi ritual. That's just one explanation. No one but the arsonist knows for sure. So, Light, what are you gonna do now? I'm gonna surf the web. Guess I'll research the Demon Tsukuyomi on the internet. That'll be useless. Everything I just told you was info I found from poking around on the internet. You're pretty lazy for a cop, and that's saying a lot. Go knocking on doors for info, would ya? You're a bit young to be a Luddite, ain't ya? Guess I should give him some more thought. What'll I do? I'm going to Moon Tower. Got any reason for that? That one elevator turned back time. Only a spirit can do that. Something similar happened at the Miruku residence too. If the elevator's still doing that, that means there's something still there. And it just might be the Demon Tsukuyomi. I getcha. Alright, wanna get going then? If that department store elevator goes to okay, I misread that. If that department store the elevator goes to is the scene from right after the fire, there might be chains left there, so we can try out the Demon Tsukuyomi game. Okay, wanna head out then? I'm going too, of course. I'm Light's partner. You stay and guard the base. I don't know if she'll buy it. I've already saved on me. You don't need to follow me around anymore. You wanna know why I follow you around? It's because there are bound to be spirits there, obviously. If we're going to Moon Tower, we'll need to prepare first. Bond's not with us this time, so we can't use the same trick we did before. By the way, what'd you ask Bond and Rose to do? Just some minor business. Minor business? I thought it involved Killer Peach. I sent her to Atami, where Okoyama's house is. After Okoyama died, her personal belongings were sent to her house. I wanted to find out what was in there. If there's a notebook, we might learn something about Killer Peach or the arson case. I can't believe they were fine with being ordered around like that. When I told Bon it'd be a good scoop, he was all for it. And I introduced Rose to a nice hot spring inn which got her real interested real fast. Sounds like Bon and Rose are out of reach. They won't be able to help me with the investigation tonight. So how are we going to sneak into Moon Tower then? I'm going to take a page out of Bon's book. Just leave it to me. Alright, I'm counting on you. I better get going then. Come to Moon Tower in about 2 hours. Uwe leaves the bar after that cryptic remark. Guess we got some free time. Wanna go get something to eat, Light? I've been wanting to go to a new all-you-can-eat yakitori place by Shinza Station. Yakitori. I think that's a grill place, but I'm not entirely sure. I guess you're cool with letting me decide, huh? I go with Hazuki to the yakitori restaurant by Shinza Station. Hazuki's eyes glitter with delight as she bites down on a skewer of thigh meat. I wonder if her love for chickens is because they're tied to voodoo and the occult. Spirit File Demon Tsukuyomi. Momoi department store fire 10 years ago, not an accident. Victims were tied up in chains. Demon Tsukuyomi ritual has similarities with fire incident. Surround self with chains, make altar, burn something. Incantation, need 2 mirrors, join them by facing together. Wish granted based on the value of object burned. Two hours after I split with Ue, I arrive at the Shinza station. It's a Friday night, but weirdly there aren't many people out. I wonder if Miss Ue's alright. It's Ue. Yo, I'm at Moon Tower. Yeah, good timing. I just finished persuading him. Persuading, is it? Just had a nice long chat with the head of security who bond bribed us all. Told him if he didn't listen to what I said, I'd haul him in for breach of trust. He simmered down real quick after that. Wow, you really are a shady cop. What else was I supposed to do? We don't have a lot of options here. Anyway, the back door's unlocked, so get inside. I'll be waiting on the roof. Got something I want to show you. Okay, meet you there. Great, I'm glad it all worked out. Let's get going. No, you stay and guard the base. Even this late at night, the asphalt is still hot as I head toward Moon Tower. No one's in sight, so I slip in the back door. Unlike outside, it's cool in here. Guess the air conditioner's still running. I reflexively take a quick look around, but I didn't need to bother. There was no one else in the hall. Miss Ue's on the roof, right? I wonder what she wants to show us. I'm getting excited. Gotta push the button first to call the elevator. So I was kind of wondering why they gave a roof option when there was literally nothing there. And Killer Peach. Please not text, please not text. Damn it. A text. I open up the message. Damn it! How are you? It's D-Man. I prepared your next riddle. Search the broken red monster in the place that exists no more. So that sounds like one of the flares in the store. One second. Okay. We'll make a quick detour. I'm kind of curious, since we were talking about the old store, I'm thinking... Are we able to get in there? Because I do not have the fingerprint in my inventory or anything. And that's basically what they just talked about. It's kind of fast, hopefully you had time to read it. Oh crud, I pushed the wrong button. Well, this is already off to a splendid start. So there's nothing red here. Nothing for me to examine. The roof of Moon Tower is an open terrace. It's cloudy tonight, but if it wasn't, we'd probably get a great view of the starry sky. They wouldn't, it's too bright. I bet it'd feel amazing to dive off of here. No base jumping allowed. Ever. Hey, you finally made it. Pretty nice spot, isn't it? I'm pretty fond of it, so I come up here now and then. You come here for a reason? Well, you know. So what are we meeting on the roof for? This. I glanced down at Ue's feet. She stands by the only bare patch of ground. There's a stone monument in the center. Still nothing else to interact with. There's some kind of monument in the center. A A bunch of letters are engraved in the stone smooth surface. On one end, in large letters, it reads, Momoi Department Store Fire Victim Memorial. Apparently, this is a memorial for the victims of the Momoi Department Store fire. After a paragraph consoling the dead, there's a list of names. Mine better not be on there. Going down the list, some of the names look familiar. Kenji Okoyama, Momotaro Okoyama. So the boy's name was Peach Boy. This is Killer Peach's Tomoko Okoyama's husband and son. Okoyama had been trying to discover the truth behind the fire that killed her family, and she was killed for it. Oh. As I keep reading, my eyes snag on a group of names. Their last name. Saburo Ue, Hiroko Ue, Yuki Ue. There's Ues on the list. They aren't. Yeah, it's just what you think. My parents and my little brother. If their names are here, then they died in the department store fire 10 years ago? Yeah, that's right. They went to the Momoi department store before Christmas to buy my little brother a present. I had made plans to play at a friend's house, so I didn't go with them. Thanks to that, I was saved. Then, is that why you're so rash when it comes to the Moon Tower case? Pretty much. I knew Diet Woman Okoyama was chasing the truth behind the fire, and that the president of Sumi, Noboru Ishimaru, was keeping a close eye on her. Then Okoyama up and vanished. The Sumi folks had to be behind it. Thought I could learn something by investigating them under the guise of the Killer Peach case. Never expected Okoyama to be Killer Peach. She quirks a weary smile. No surprise. This case took a left turn far outside the jurisdiction of regular detectives. Both Okoyama and I lost family in that fire, so I understand Killer Peach's grudge. But I'm a member of the police. I can't accept her approach. I need to stop her no matter what. So I want to pursue the truth using just means in her place. Just means, huh? You do realize this investigation of yours is totally illegal, right? Quit being fussy. I saw Ue get cut down by Killer Peach. Her recklessness back then pissed me off, but when I think about how she'd likely been comparing herself to Killer Peach, guess it was only natural. By the way, about this memorial, why is this one spot scratched out? Among the ordered list of names on the memorial, one appears to be scratched out. That. Probably some nasty prank or something. One day it was just something like that. Whose name was there? No clue. The report only mentioned that there were 25 people. There was no personal info on them. The fire resulted in 25 victims, including the one scratched out. The report said the cause of the fire was arson, and the victims had been connected by chains. What the hell happened 10 years ago? And how did it connect to the Demon Tsukuyomi? I'll just have to go back into the past to find out. Well, we're done here, so let's get going. We're headed to the Momoi department store. We'll take the special elevator on the first floor. Right. Update. Victim names engraved on the memorial, 24 people. Last name, Okoyama. Ue's family, parents and younger brother. Empty spot for one name seems to be scraped off. Cause of fire covered up. Did Okoyama know? What's the matter? I punched the button, but the elevator's not responding. I tap the button over and over, but the door still won't open. The elevator isn't even coming. Could it be the work of a ghost? Or I just pushed it wrong. You have no sense of imagination. Hazuki sulks, but I easily ignore her and reach toward the panel. What? Where'd that come from? Symbols are clanging together somewhere. Mixed in is what sounds like faint clockwork. Is this some weird supernatural trick? Beats me. Where's it coming from? We have to find the spiritual epicenter. The spiritual what now? Guess I better find the source of the sound. I think it's coming from over there. I better see what's causing the noise first. That is one ugly monkey, man. Wow, amazing! It's like something straight out of a picture book. You're pretty gutsy there, Hazuki. My cult idol status isn't just for show, you know. You're pretty brave yourself, as expected of a detective. Well, I've already had to live through some scary shit during the Killer Peach case. This is nothing compared to that. Oh, light. That thing might be good as evidence. You should take it with you. Why did she want me to carry the evidence now? I pick up the gorilla toy. Symbol gorilla. Need to be worried if the sticker on it says, pull tail, shoot crap. Security cameras stare silently at me. I can faintly see my own shadow on the metal wall. Out of nowhere there's a loud noise and shaking. Just as suddenly as it starts, it stops. All the lights go out. Did it break? Wonder if it's really broken or if it's the work of a ghost. Well, it's all back on now. Guess it wasn't broken. Faulty wiring, I guess. Hey, light, look over there. I look over where she's pointing. The rabbit had it coming. You all know that. A rabbit plushie hangs from the ceiling. I don't remember seeing it earlier. That bunny wasn't there when we got on. This must be the work of a ghost, too. They're up for giving us a fun night, you see. A wry smile sneaks out as I yank down the toy. Hanged rabbit. Maybe next time the bunny will pay his debts. As we step out into the hall, a girl's laughter suddenly echoes down it. Laughter now too, huh? What in the world is going on in this building? Where's the freaking janitor, for crying out loud? Hey, Hero? Was that doll here before? Yes, it was. I look where Hazuki's pointing and see an old, worn little girl doll. No. I slowly shake my head. All these supernatural things happening one after the other is really creepy. Damn it. Muttering under my breath, I stomp over and pick up the creepy laughing doll. And in order to shut it up, I rip its head off. That better not be D-Man again. What sounds like a cell phone vibrates nearby, but it's not mine. It isn't mine, which means... Looks like it's me. Excuse me for a sec. Yeah, it's me, Ue. Bon, huh? Hey there. Yeah, so you got Okuyama's belongings okay. Good thing Ishimaru didn't get his hands on them. She stepped away, but she's so loud that I can hear what's going on. If you find a notebook or diary, look through every last bit of it. Maybe you'll figure out why Ishimaru and Sumi covered up that fire. Alright, I'll let you get to it. So that's what's going on. I had Bon and Rose go check it out for me. We'll get a call if there are any developments. Alright, let's get to that special elevator. A lot's happened, but we better go see this Demon Tsukuyomi thing. Can we use that elevator? I got this. I reached out to the higher-ups. My fingerprint should be added by now. Then it's just whether it'll send us to the past or not. Won't know until we try. She presses her finger to the scanner. Note to self, if anything happens to her, cut off her finger. Nothing to interact with. After riding the elevator for a while, it shakes violently then. It did it a freaking gun! Huh? Damn it! A freakish scream pierces my ears like it's rising up from the depths of the earth. Was that an earthquake? What the heck was that voice? That earthquake and the voice. I recall what happened at Moon Tower before. This happened the last time I went to the past, too. Huh. So then you're saying we've arrived at... Yeah, most likely. The mysterious phenomenon stops. The elevator starts moving again, and when it stops, it lets us out at an unknown floor. When the doors open and I step out... Guess it still works. And here I thought I was gonna need a flux capacitor to get to the past. Are we really in the past? Yep, that's right. Moon Tower ain't got no shopping area. I've really traveled into the past. But if this is the past, there's a problem. Ue was killed by Killer Peach. What is it? You worried about something? Time to explain that I've been here twice before in my last investigation, and both times Ue died. No way, so Ue could die? Worried about maybes won't get us anywhere. Who knows if the demon will appear unless we look. Let's go see. By the way, before we keep going, I have a question. What's that red cylinder on the floor? That's our fire-breathing monster. A flare. It was here last time I was here too. That was mentioned in the report. So this flare was used in the incident. But what for? If you want to burn something, all you need is gasoline and a spark, right? The theory in the report said the culprit first caused a fake fire with flares to disable the sprinklers, then guide all the panicking customers to somewhere they could detain them. Crafty asshole. All of them are the user I2 to be able to work. No runner this time. A TV with a built-in VHS deck. Check the VHS slot and nothing. And for those really young people out there, a VHS is a type of cassette. Think a DVD. Christmas tree. Right around Christmas when the tragedy happened. Lights hang from the ceiling. They aren't on, but they're buzzing like there's still some juice going through them. For some reason, there's a puddle on the floor. Water's clear enough to reflect my face and the ceiling. I look around to see if I can find anything, but there's nothing interesting. Kinda wonder if the runner would still be here if I didn't trigger him the first time. I sense a presence in the dark. Spinning the flashlight around toward it reveals. Killer Peach lying in wait for me. No, why is Killer Peach here? I thought you defeated her, Light. Time's been turned back. Killer Peach vanished, but the strange phenomenon haven't stopped. So it's not her doing after all. Damn, I'll think of that later. Right now I gotta do something about her. Killer Peach sways as she walks toward me. Who are you? What are you doing here? The same question as before. There's no way I can use the same method I did last time. I don't have the tools. Gotta think of another way. I know the truth behind her grudge now. I need to let her know that somehow. But if I say anything wrong, she'll cut me down. You have to remember we got that from her. Look, this is the fire report from the Momoy department store. I throw across the report out in front of me, Killer Peach slows. It may be me imagining it, but it seems like she's not sure what to do. Why do you have... All of her eyes swivel to focus on me. Her stare pierces me to my bones. It's clear that she'll see through any lie. Because I defeated you. You defeated me? Yeah, I did. I defeated you, and that's how I got this report. I'm using it to investigate the truth behind the department store fire. Truth. Investigating the truth. That's what you did when you were alive. What I did when I was alive. You didn't just want revenge on Sumi. You wanted to know the truth behind the fire that killed your family, no matter what, right? Investigating the truth. There is no falsehood in those words. I meant every word. After a long moment of breathless silence, with a cry, Killer Peach vanishes. You did it. You are seriously amazing. To be able to face a spirit like that. Something's over there. The katana Killer Peach used lies on the ground at the spot where she disappeared. Obtained katana. So the sword... That means she's leaving the rest up to you? How should I know? Well, with the way things they are, it may come in handy. Yeah, it's just awkwardly phrased. I think it's supposed to be her dialect or something. I'll pretend I didn't see you take an illegal weapon for now. Hand it over when we leave, though. Whatever, I'm not planning on gaining much future use with it. Besides, I have a gun in my closet. Who needs a katana? Update. Toy and doll in the elevator hall. Plushie inside elevator. Killer Peach again. I thought I defeated her. Was I entrusted with everything? Okay, anything broken in red over here for us? A mannequin, going by its size, must be for kids. They're soaked and scalded by the fire, but still manage to keep their shape somehow. Nothing worthwhile here. A bunch of different products are on display. A bunch of cute plushies. They must be toys marketed to girls. Seems these are all toys marketed to little boys. Normal lights. Nothing special about them. They're not on. Probably don't have power. With them off, the whole place is dark and gloomy. There's a puddle on the floor. It's surprisingly big. Most of the surrounding products are soaking wet. We step out into a wide burnt area. Looks like the fire was the worst here. Walls, floors, ceiling, everything charred pitch black. According to the report, this children's plaza was where the fire started. It used to be a play area with equipment. There are chains on the ground. Is this where the rumored Demon Tsukuyomi ritual happened? Probably. Everything points to it, but that's also as if it was even done at all. Papa, Mama, ask Santa for my Christmas presents, okay? Promise? I'm waiting. You heard that voice too, right? It sounded like a child crying. I wonder if they came to buy presents and were caught in the fire. How many supernatural things does that make now? I've lost track. Well, just ignore it. Let's look around. That was fast. And you see a D mail around here, or a D card around here. I shine the flashlight on the floor and several burnt corpses come into view. I'll tell you that as a no. The corpses? No wait, they were just here. It's hard to believe. The corpses that had been so vividly real a second ago have vanished without a trace. Maybe the victim's grudge showed that tragic scene to us. There's a black stain of some kind where one of the corpses had been. I move closer and reach out toward it. Damn, my ears are buzzing loud enough that I'm getting vertigo. Must be the blood of the victims. Oops, that can wait. It's a puddle that was probably made when the sprinklers went off. The water in it's so cloudy I can't even see my reflection. The remainder of something kids can ride. It's charred within an inch of its life and unrecognizable. A mostly burned vending machine. The sprinklers rusted it too, so the thing is barely recognizable. I check the pickup slot and, surprisingly, okay. I check the pickup slot and something's there and it's surprisingly not burnt. I lower my gaze to the writing on the card. Congratulations for surviving all of Kakuya's games. You're exactly what I envisioned. Color me impressed. I've watched your triumphs from the sidelines. I'm sorting all the info out so far. First is Kakuya. I wonder if she can't pronounce the gu part of her name because she's a little girl. Let's refer to her as the Kaguya doll. This cursed scroll was sealed in the mirror of the prestigious Miroku family. The seal weakened every 10 years, and she could leave the realm of the dead for the present world. The ritual to seal her again was called Nagashi no Gi, the same ritual which killed those little girls. I believe. But Kaguya isn't in the mirror. I suspect the ritual failed at some point. Now the game. You've experienced these games of death. For you, the game ends if you survive a spirit encounter. How you survive was up to you, and when the spirit was gone, the cycle repeated until your death or she got bored. But the purpose of these games wasn't to kill you. She only wanted a playmate, like a child wanting attention. Being a spirit without knowledge of love, she must have thought that was play. Who knows how she got the other spirits to listen. Perhaps magic similar to necromancy. I assume her way of hosting was to make them like fairy tales. A doll spirit that embodies the grudge of death. I have to say, Kaguya's games is very fitting. But it doesn't appropriately reflect your efforts. This is an era where even Kaguya uses a phrase like NG. We could call it necro game among ourselves. Though you likely won't care less about the name, my apologies. At any rate, you survived NG and saved your sister. I wish you a happily ever after. I wonder why Kaguya was obsessed with you. Notice how they spell obsessed. How the hell did D-Man hide a card here? Thoughts for another time. Right now I gotta take care of Demon Tsukuyomi. There's no achievement for getting all of his stuff, but from the sound of it, that was the last one. A burned bench that's fallen apart. If you go by the state of this bench, the fire was really bad. I look around the area and find a gun on the floor. This gun. I think it's the one the arsonist had. Find something? I found the gun the arsonist had. What? I pick up the gun from under the bench and show it to her. Looks like it still works. Yeah. What'll you do with it now? Preserve it as evidence? Nah. If the thing still works, it might come in handy when we're fighting the spirit. Doubt a gun will work on the spirit. Don't know till you try. Anyway, we'll get better evidence from Tomoko Okuyama's house. Okay. I'll take it once we get out of this alive, so don't go losing it now. If worst comes to worst, you'll turn a blind eye to me shooting this, right? Depends on how I'm feeling at the time. Hey. Shotgun. Okay, that might actually have an effect on a ghost. It's a hole in the floor with the water in it. Probably filled up when the sprinklers went off. Floor's crumbling from the heat of the fire. The burnt floor is in a pathetic state. There's piles of ash everywhere. Blackened chains are on the floor. Must have used these to make sure the hostages didn't escape. Yeah, the victims were wrapped in chains. Gas was poured on them and then they were set on fire. Some grand ritual, sacrificing innocence just for his own ego. The venom in her words stops my tongue. Maybe I can learn something if I touch the chains. Might see if there's blood on them. I'll take all the information I can get. The instant I touch them, my hand is scalded by searing heat. I quickly yank my hand back. What happened? The chains are still hot.
マジ？
Seriously? They look like they'd be cool to the touch. The chains don't look hot at all, but I definitely felt heat when I touched them. Clearly not believing me, Hazuki reaches out to touch the chain and gets burned. You're right. Okay, all that's left is that one, I believe. A black stain on the floor. It's probably the victim's blood. Even just looking at it makes my ears buzz so much I want to puke. Guess that just shows how strong the grudge of those who died here is. I slowly reach out with my fingers to the blackened bloodstain on the floor. I'm scared. Help me. What in the world are you thinking? What will this even accomplish? It's not too late to... Shut up, idiot. This is the most important part. It's the department store before it was burned, but something's off. A man with a cigarette hanging from his mouth looks down at several adults chained together. On his arm are some familiar-looking mouths. Between him and the adults is a kid. Looks like he's soaked in something. The plastic container on the floor makes it pretty obvious what that something is. Masaru. What are you going to do with Masaru? So this kid's name is Masaru, huh? That's my name too. Maybe that'll make Mom happy. You asshole! The man with the scarf tries to jump forward, but two others grab onto him. Don't move, he'll kill us too! Just endure it, I don't want to die. Let me go, Masaru! Papa, Mama, help me! Masaru. Yeah. Shall we get started? Mom's waiting after all. I think I'll start with this kid. He plucks a cigarette from his mouth and turns the fiery tip toward the kid. Cry loudly for me, okay, Masaru? For Demon Tsukuyomi's sake. Demon Tsukuyomi, Demon Tsukuyomi, please come here. Demon Tsukuyomi, Demon Tsukuyomi, please grant my wish. Please, my mom. Damn, I feel sick. You don't look so well, Light. Did you see something? I tell Hazuki and Ue about the tragedy that happened here. A Demon Tsukuyomi ritual sacrificing a bunch of families. The man laughing horribly as he did it. I can barely even say the words. Then the Demon Tsukuyomi ritual is what he was really after, huh? Looks like, yeah. The granted wish needs to be proportional to the value of the burned object, so he burned living humans. Light, you said the arsonist was a man, yeah? Yeah, in his 30s maybe. Said his name was Masaru, and he had mouths on his arm. Mouths? It's Kakuya's curse. Better explain. I tell her about the horrifying mouths that appeared on me and Aunt Natsume. In other words, the arsonist might have been caught up in Kakuya's game? Yeah, most likely. Countless mouths surface to begin crudely laughing. It's almost the finale of the tale. Demon Tsukuyomi, Demon Tsukuyomi, please grant my wish. Shit, I don't have much time left. The curse is getting worse? Yeah. That's bad. She falls silent, thinking about something. What's gotten into you? Isn't the only way to stop the curse to defeat the spirit? Yeah. Then we need to find it, right? Yeah. Then it's sink or swim. We'll call Demon Tsukuyomi. So you're saying we gotta perform the Demon Tsukuyomi ritual? That's right. That's our only choice. There's no other way to escape the curse other than doing something about the Demon Tsukuyomi. Time's running out. I gotta take a gamble. It's like I'm on a tightrope walking over a chasm. Actually, I'm always being backed up to the edge of a cliff. If we have chains, 2 hand mirrors, and something to burn, we can summon Demon Tsukuyomi. The chains are here, so we just need the mirrors and a fire starter. Should have brought that compact mirror. Hazuki, you have a hand mirror, don't you? Well, my escape was kinda in a rush, so I forgot my makeup pouch. Don't look at me either, by the way. You're kidding. What about something to start a fire? Sorry, Light. I only wish I had the ability to set things on fire. I don't smoke, but I've got a lighter on me. Then all we need is something to burn. Nothing for it. I'll have to look around. What's this song? It's a public domain Christmas song. Don't worry, there's no copyright flags. I hope. I think it's Jingle Bells. This song was playing in the vision I saw. Got a vision of the scene of the fire. Like everyone thought it was arson. Demon Tsukuyomi ritual performed with victims as sacrifice. This is Momoi, side of the fire. Saw a ghost of a victim. How to replicate the Demon Tsukuyomi ritual? The chains, objects to burn. What about the joined mirrors?